Overall, the warmer winter weather this year is keeping pest control companies busy. Despite this recent cold blast, some typical spring critters are arriving early. Nick Kelly joins us live with who is returning uninvited and what homeowners can do now. Nick.
That's right, Paul. It's not enough that wasps and some brown recluse spiders are keeping local pest companies busy. Other spring spiders, mice, and ants are popping up early as well. One technician I spoke with today says preventive maintenance can play a big role before we get the spring underway. Josh Wheeler is a local pest technician. He made a stop at a house in southeast Springfield for maintenance, which kept him busy on Monday.
Just checking all of our termite monitors, rodent stations, just making sure everything's staying up to date. Last house I was at just had some issues with brown recluse, but other than that, pretty cut and dry day today.
However, Jordan Hicks, director of sales for a local pest company, says this unusual winter is keeping him busy with calls for mice and rodent control.
Our soil never gets cold enough to really affect pest populations, but what this warm trend may do is start those pests off a little bit earlier.
That means he's gearing up already for spring mice, wasps, and ants well ahead of schedule. While the company does its preventive measures with traps and repellents, it also encourages homeowners to take steps for themselves. Start spring cleaning early by making sure any food is cleaned up or sealed tightly. Look around your home. Any cracks or crevices around your foundation, doors, and windows can be addressed with sealant, caulking, or new weather stripping, especially on garage doors. On top of these cost-effective measures, Hicks wants to be sure homeowners don't neglect one area if their house has it.
Crawl space entrances. That goes under your home, so if you can find a way to seal up your crawl space entrance the best, even just the door, putting the door back, that helps out quite a bit.
Plus, Wheeler says he's a big advocate for preventative maintenance as well. He says a lot of times it's easier to handle something before it becomes a problem than tackling a problem head on, which might end up costing you more. Live in Springfield this evening.